Remains found on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation last December were given a proper burial this morning. Those remains were determined to be a former Blackfeet law enforcement officer. They were discovered by someone hiking in the area near Blacktail Creek. Along with the remains were remnants of a law enforcement uniform. The remains date back to the late 1800s. It was 1878 when officers were hired to enforce the laws on the reservation. Today, the officer was returned near the site of discovery for a traditional rock cairn burial.
Here we are today to lay to rest a man we don't know much about. We aren't sure who he is or who his family is, and we don't know much about his death.
Blackfeet Tribal Homeland Security Director Robert DeRozier says the rock cairn burial was very common in the 1800s. The ceremony included a prayer and a eulogy, and it closed with each attendee placing a rock on the burial site. DeRozier says it's likely the remains belonged to a male who was about 6 feet tall. He says that although not much is known about the officer, it's important to the Blackfeet culture to give him a proper and traditional burial.
It's an unknown person, but there's obvious a lot of caring, a lot of concern, and the folks that showed up are very happy to show their respect. And the Blackfeet Nation is like one big family. We just embrace those sort of things.